Hi, I'm attorney Andrew Thompson with the Thompson Law Office in Carmel, Indiana. I have created a series of videos talking about defenses to mortgage claims, defenses to foreclosure, and protection of homeowners' rights. In talking about those defenses, a couple of those segments have addressed securitization of mortgages, the impact of the mortgage itself or an assignment of the mortgage, and we've talked about promissory notes and the problems that arise in the handling of promissory notes. The other area of defense that we haven't talked about are procedural problems in handling your loan on the part of a bank or lending institution, or multiple lending institutions for that matter. And these are myriad and quite common, but I have to say, in my experience in Indiana, thus far it seems as if those issues are more difficult to cure from the standpoint of taking them directly to a court, because there's not a large body of law, or really much of any body of law, that deals with actions like wrongful foreclosure or negligent lending in the state of Indiana at this point in time. That'll probably change in the upcoming years, but you've got to deal with the law as it is today. So when we talk about procedural errors, it's not difficult to allege the elements of negligence on the part of a lender, and even unconscionability under Indiana law. What's more difficult is to prove that and to win that in a trial. Now, the interesting thing is that once you create that type of counterclaim against the lender, you've changed the way the game is played. Because now you're entitled to ask for a jury at a trial. You've also forced the lender to have to defend itself against claims that you've made. And you've created a scenario that the courts have to deal with in your case that's like a much larger piece of litigation than a simple foreclosure action. And there's good reasons to do that. They're not just tactical reasons. But I think one of the important things is that a foreclosure action, which is an action at equity, okay, rather than an action at law, a foreclosure action requires that the party who's suing in foreclosure has done equitable things themselves with the other party, and that they come in with what's considered clean hands before the court, that they weren't treating you unfairly in the process as you went along. Okay, so you've raised the specter of unfairness, you've raised the prospect that the lender has done things that makes it impossible for it to go forward with a foreclosure action. And that's really where the leverage comes into play, because even though you may not ultimately be able to prevail on these claims, and let me be careful to say, if you know that at the outset, then you have no right or reason to file those claims. But I'm talking about a situation where you have a viable claim of negligence for a breach of a duty of due care on the part of a lender, or actions that were unconscionable on the part of a lender, or possibly even fraudulent on the part of a lender, although I have to say that at the outset at least that looks more uncommon and rare. But you need to have that to even start the game of talking with the lender about what it's done wrong. Okay, you need to show that there was a duty, that they breached the duty, and that they caused you damage by doing that. And that's possible in many, many cases. But there are those where you can't show that, and you shouldn't go forward with this type of claim if so. Okay, but once you've established that there seems to be a legal duty, that there is a legal argument of a legal duty on the lender's behalf, which exists in many different ways, and that they breach that duty by some action or inaction on their part, okay, then you're at a place where you can make that claim, and as you go forward with your case, it becomes a much stronger position of negotiation for you. And the likely outcome is that you're going to be able to keep your home, and you're going to be able to negotiate something that's going to work for you when you do. That said, okay, The best and most important tool that you have available under Indiana law is the settlement conference itself, which deals very directly with this issue of process. And we'll talk about that in another segment. I'm attorney Andrew Thompson. Please give us a call today and we'll talk more about your own situation. Our phone number here is 317-564-4976 or toll free 877-365-1776. Thank you.